I love movies, and just as much as I love movies, I love movie posters. My love affair started when I saw my first movie in theaters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Since then, I've been hooked, taking time to look at the posters when I go to the cinema and asking any family members who went to the theaters what the posters look like. In this video, I'm going to share some of my favorite movie posters and why I like them so much. Some of them will be teaser posters, posters that tease the release of a movie, while some are full theatrical releases. Now remember, it's not about the film itself. Some of them I've honestly never even seen before. My qualifications are the design, how well they promote the intrigue into the movie, how well they deliver the message, and most objective, how cool I think it is. This isn't an exhaustive list of what I like. Let's begin with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What I love about it is that not only does it communicate its message that it's live action by stating it's no cartoon in the tagline, it also provides a bit of mystery into what the turtles actually look like. The perspective of the city is cool, even though it cheats perspective on the turtles themselves. Lastly, what works with this poster is the lighting of the sunset. It really adds a nice pop of color that draws in the eye. The poster was photographed by a man named Chip Simmons. In an article for the online publication Petapixel, writer Ezreal Knight talked to Simmons to find out not only about what equipment he used, but also how it was composited as well. According to the article, the cityscape of New York was photographed with a fisheye lens. The turtles' heads and hands were photographed, but the manhole cover and the hole was CG. Speaking of the heroes in a half shell, let me discuss the poster for the sequel, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze. What sold me about this poster is the mystery behind the two antagonistic mutants, Tokka and Rahzar. As a fan of the 80s cartoon show, I thought it was Bebop and Rocksteady, much to my chagrin. I couldn't definitively find out who photographed the poster for The Secret of the Ooze. When I did a Google search, it did suggest that it was Chip Simmons again, but the article they referenced talked about his work designing the first Ninja Turtles poster. Let me talk about two posters from my favorite Star Wars movie, Return of the Jedi. The first poster is, I believe, the first poster George Lucas used to advertise that his movie changed its name from Return of the Jedi as opposed to Revenge of the Jedi. The original Revenge of the Jedi poster was designed by Drew Struzan, who designed the Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, and Star Wars prequel posters. The Revenge of the Jedi poster is a work of art itself. However, what I'm talking about more is the poster designed by Tim Reamer. What I like about Reamer's poster is the sense of wonder you get by looking at Luke's hands holding the lightsaber. It's almost mythic in the way it's held, like lifting up Excalibur. The next is the official theatrical poster of Return of the Jedi by Kazuko Sano, which, while bordering on being too busy, works by giving you a taste of the film without giving too much away. You have Vader looming above with the dogfight of the second Death Star, with a half-transparent still of the Emperor's throne room leading you down to the main heroes. Now let's talk about the heroes. You have Luke front and center with Han Solo pointing his blaster at you like he's James Bond, and Leia being sexy, both slightly less prominent than Luke, the main protagonist. Then you have Jabba and Wicket the Ewok there, with Lando signifying their places in the movie, basically showing you aspects of the movie without giving it away. Let's move to a more recent film, 2007's Transformers film. The Japanese poster of the film has a glowing Transformer eye from the teaser poster juxtaposed with Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, and some military dudes running away from the chaos. It's more honest of what the movie was, where you're having to deal with the humans for most of the movie, but I digress. What's cool about it is that it gives you this alien invasion vibe, which, to be fair, was essentially what the movie was. An alien invasion movie with alien robots. It sold you what the movie was without giving everything away. Now let's talk about some great horror movie posters. The next poster I want to share is from Stephen King's Sleepwalkers, a 1992 horror film. This movie poster stuck with me as a child, seeing it on billboards and on the side of buses, by how you have the pop of red and blue in the sky, with all those cats creepily running across someone's yard to a house. Here's a textless image of the poster so you can see the artwork I'm talking about. I have never seen this flick before. It's about werecats. In my not-so-humble opinion, this is some great artwork. For my research, the designer of this poster was Barry E. Jackson. Another forgotten horror movie from the 90s with a really cool poster is the 1990 film Arachnophobia. This poster is great at drawing in the eye. First, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles poster, it uses red, the most eye-catching color next to orange, to draw you in first with the reddish sky. Then the designer uses the moon to draw your attention to a little spider descending on a web, the poster's focus. What's also very creative is that they use the same golden color that they used for the moon for the film's title, which also draws in the eye. The poster was designed by John Albin. Going a bit further back in time, I want to talk about the poster for Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. It's got a great sense of perspective with Freddy's claw and each of the Dream Warriors facing him in perspective. It's also pretty cool that Krueger doesn't even look at the Dream Warriors, he's looking at the audience. This poster was designed by Matthew Peak, who designed most of the Nightmare on Elm Street posters. The last movie poster I want to talk about today is 2017's poster for It. The poster sets up a great mystery as to what Pennywise the Clown will look like, while adding in nice pops of color with the red balloon and yellow raincoat. Then adding to it is the eerie tagline, "You'll Float Too." It gives a great memorable line for the marketing of the film. The designer was the Canyon Design Group. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. I know there are several iconic movie posters I didn't talk about, but if you like this, hit the subscribe button and I'll be happy to do more. Also, leave a comment for any suggestions on cool movie posters you want to talk about. And remember, stay hustlin', my friends.